Hi, ladies. Hello. Okay, I am Kaycie Tyler, and I dressed up for you. Oh, wait, look. I'm a little bit of a mess. I literally put on extra makeup. I was touching up my makeup, and I thought, what the heck? I'm going to put on like more. I never get dressed up. I'm stuck at home all the time. So why not? And I put on some earrings and everything. And I've got, oh, you know what? I forgot my hat. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, now I'm ready for you. Okay. I'm so ready for Christmas. This makes me want to put up my tree and get one of these drinks in my hand. Okay, so I am super excited to do this Q&A. Before we get started though, I would love for you all to post a nail fee in the comments and tell us where you're from. And if you can't do a nail fee, then just tell us what you're wearing on your nails, what sets. So I'm going to show off my nails. I'm super excited. So I found this picture on Pinterest like 6 months ago, and it was floating around my VIP group, and somehow it popped up, or I saw it again. I don't know what happened. And I copied it with Color Street, and I'm obsessed with it. It's a little bit lighter, but I have Chelsea later. I have this creme strip from an old set called Marble City. It was just like a leftover in my freezer. And I actually have, you can actually use Swiss and Tell if you want. You don't have to, I mean, I just used it because I had it open. It was there. I have on Gratitude is Everything, which I'm obsessed with this because I have Coming Up Rose Gold on top of it. And you can't tell because my lighting's horrible, but I have Coming Up Rose Gold here and on top of Gratitude is Everything. And I think it is everything. It is amazing because you see it pop like under certain lights, and I just think it's amazing. And let's see, that's it. So I have those on. So Chelsea later, Gratitude is Everything, that creme strip from Marble City, and Coming Up Rose Gold. And it's reversed on this nail, and it's regular on these nails. And yeah. Anyway, I used a bunch of leftovers. I had a twosie. I opened up a pack of Coming Up Rose Gold. So this was all just leftovers from my freezer. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, Color Street only guarantees for one-time use, but there are 16 double-ended strips, which means you can technically get 32 nails out of it. I'm not throwing that away. I throw them in my freezer, and I use them again. Not guaranteed, but hello. Okay, so I want to see your nails. I don't see any pictures of the nails. So there was a, well, let me tell you about myself first. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead here. So I'm Kaycie Tyler. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I am a stay-at-home mom. I'm actually a degreed accountant, and I started my own accounting business back in 2014. And so I became a contractor then and kind of, figured out how to run a business in that area. And so I actually just quit my biggest contract in March to stay home with my kids and talk about timing, because that was, we all know what happened around March here in San Antonio for sure, and around the country and the globe. So it actually ended up being a huge blessing. And so I've been home since then working, and I do have another contract. I have a small contract that I work, and then I have another business with my husband, and then I have my Color Street business now, and it basically blew up over the summer, and I promoted to executive director in August. And if you haven't seen the incomes, the rank and averages post, which I believe was posted the other day, it's actually there is a graphic up in this group, and it shows you the different incomes at the different rank levels, which rank is like your title in the company. And we are all independent contractors. Anyway, so that is basically income replacing rank for me as an accountant. So depending on what you make at your regular job, the different ranks may be income replacing for you. So it has been crazy, incredible. I am not sure what I did to deserve this, but it has been amazing. I am the type of girl who signs up for the discount for everything. And I did it, for Color Street. I actually bought my strips from Crystal Moreno's party and didn't know what the heck they were, but Christy was her stylist, and Christy was running the party, and Crystal was getting something for free. And then I did the buy three, get one free because I wanted the free, because who doesn't want free? And then I threw them in a drawer for 2 months and was like, I don't know what this is. And then one day I pulled them out, tried it on, and called Christy, and I said, I need to sign up. I need the discount. How do I get bulk? And so that was the beginning. I was not going to sell anything. I'm not good at selling things. I didn't want to sell anything. I did not want to bother my friends, none of that. And I just needed the discount. Well, then I found out about the hostess rewards, which if you've ever hosted a party, you know how good those are. And I was like, well, I want free stuff. So I was like, all right, well, I saw what Christy did with Crystal months before. And I said, well, I could do that. So I just did it. I just made a little Facebook group and invited my friends and family and put up a bunch of random pictures that I found on Facebook, telling them about it, and I put up my party link, and they shopped, and I didn't know what was going on. I asked Christy what those numbers were, and she told me that one number was my money, my commissions, which I had never made money off of any of the things that I ever signed up for and actually tried to sell. And I then had all my hostess rewards, all my free product on top of that. That was it for me. So then I told my friends, I was like, hey, you have to do a party with me. And then I told the next friend, and then I told the next friend, and they did it. And like my sister-in-law threw 3 parties for me, or she did 3 parties with me. My mom did like at least 2 or 3. I think we did 2 in-homes and 1 Facebook, or maybe she did 4. They're both stylists now. Anyway, so that's basically how I did it. And then once I did their party, I asked their friends to host a party. And that was it. You just ask. And if they say no, oh, well, your loss. I'll ask you again in a month. But if they say yes, you do the party, and it's amazing, and they get free stuff. So I do parties, you know, people ask me to do parties with them for other direct sales companies, and I've done them, and then I end up having to like pay for something, or like the hostess reward is like a discount. And I'm like, wait, what? No, Color Street is free, free. I mean, you get things half off plus credit, and that credit pays for that other half. So it's free. And once you hit $300, it's free shipping too. So you don't even have to pay shipping. And if it's free, then there's no taxes. So you can literally get stuff for free. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm obsessed with it, obviously. So as a stylist, one of my favorite things is that we get commissions and we get those hostess rewards. So what we try to do is build up we create our own party link, and we build that up to $1,000 and cash that in. And you've already seen a video on that earlier. But we cash that in, and we get like 20, I get on average 28 free sets multiple times a month. Yes, I said that. Okay. Well, y'all feel free to start hitting me with questions. I have a kit here that I would love to show off. I don't see any questions yet, but we did have the Q&A post that was done earlier. And so I'm going to go through those questions so we can get all the information out. So one of the questions is, what is the greatest thing I've earned while being a stylist? And that has been time with my kids. First and foremost, we have gotten, I mean, we get spoiled, y'all. I have luggage. I've never owned brand new luggage. I have a freaking full set of luggage that matches and is like nice quality. I mean, literally, I traveled to Europe and like the wheel fell off of my suitcase at our like first destination. It was a joke. Nicole, when is the best time to sign up? Honestly, anytime. The longer you wait, the longer you're kind of like waiting for your future to happen. You know, it's like, I mean, you can't make anything happen if you don't take that first step, right? And if it ends up being a bad time for you, the great thing about Color Street is the business will kind of just wait for you. So I'm going to get in the weeds just a tiny bit. There are no sales minimums, but there is a term we call it BQ. It stands for bonus qualify. And to bonus qualify, you want to sell $300 in a single calendar month. We all have the same month, okay? So if you sell that $300 in a calendar month, then you qualify for any bonuses. There are jumpstart bonuses, there are leadership bonuses, enroller bonuses, lifestyle bonuses. There are incentives, like we have product credit incentives, we have, there's so many things. So, and it all depends on the time of year because they're always coming out with a new incentive. So you want to hit that $300. Now, if you don't hit that, that is fine. And there have been months where I have not hit that. If you don't hit it for a 6-month period, you will have to reactivate your account because it'll look like you just don't want your account. And Color Street is not going to sit there and, because you pay a website fee after your second full month of being a stylist. And Color Street's not going to sit there and charge you for a website fee if you're inactive. They don't want to do that to you. So they will just basically deactivate your account. You can log back in, reactivate for $25 and keep your discount going if that's all you want to do, or you can start up your business or whatever. And the beauty of this team is that we always help you. So if you need help with a relaunch or like a launch party or whatever, if you need something to get you kickstarted again, we're here for you. Okay, so Yusun Shin, I butchered your name, says, how much time does new stylist training take to complete? By the way, you don't have to do any training. So it's on your own schedule. We have a Color Street app that has training in it. That's incredible. When I used to work, I used to just run the trainings and listen to them. And I just listened to them on my commute. And then you actually, if you listen to them all the way through, you can earn points for product credit. They have paused that right now because of the pandemic, but you can still earn the points. And then once they reopen that, you can cash in those points for different business supplies. So it's really, there's no mandated training, no required training. You do it on your own. We have tons of resources for you. Color Street puts out resources and our team has resources, and you do it at your own pace. When I first started, I was not going to sell. So I actually didn't train on anything. Christy sat and like went through the whole website with me and I was thinking like, I'm not going to ever need this. Like, I'm not going to sell this stuff. That was a year and a half ago. Okay, so the website fee is $9.95, and that is about the commission that you make selling one buy three, get one free deal. Okay, so you pay that, and that fee gets charged after your second full month. So if you join today, you're going to get all of November free and all of December free, and then you will get charged in January your $9.95. Oh, yay! I'm glad I pronounced your name right. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I'm showing. Are you sure, Cynthia? Are you sure that's not your phone? Does nobody see my face? So yes, Nicole, there are policies and procedures. Can you let me know if you can see me though? Cynthia said she can't see me. Okay. All right, somebody else confirm. Okay, great. So there are when you sign up as a stylist, you get a virtual office, which is basically like our back end, our website, where we can go in and see customer orders, we can place orders, we can we have a million things. There's a print portal, so you can actually order business cards and different business supplies straight through the Color Street website. It actually links up to Vistaprint. We have like Color Street masks that we can order, postcards, business cards. You can order banners for events and things like that, tablecloths, all of that. We have a swag store where you can get like bags and jackets and hats and all that good stuff. We have a jewelry store. Color Street makes custom jewelry that is only available to stylists. That's also something they give us as I've got so much jewelry. I've been given luggage. I've been given jewelry. I got sent like 24 flowers, roses one time. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to be off center. So I'm on my phone, and on my phone, I'm in the middle, and it's just going to come off differently on the whatever screen you have. Sorry. It is what it is. Okay. So yes. So also in that virtual office, you can actually send emails out through your virtual office. You can manage a customer database in your virtual office. We have resources. So there's a thing called stylist assets where you can get graphics, like background graphics, pictures of the nails, different things like that. There's also policies and procedures back there. There's training in there. They do regular trainings on a Zoom call every Tuesday and every Wednesday for new stylists, and you can access past training videos in there. You can get, let's see what else. Everything. There's so many things in there, and they're actually adding more and more because we have requested it. So we actually have, if you are a senior director and above, you have a direct line to corporate, and we are able to literally request things. And so one thing that I recently requested was more templates and graphics for Facebook stories and for social media in general, and they're doing it. So that's the amazing thing about Color Street specifically. So one of the questions was like, what makes it different from other things that you've ever signed up for? So I've signed up for, and I can't list them, but I've signed up for basically everything. And I signed up for things before Color Street, and I signed up for things since Color Street. Is this where post ideas and example pics come from? So yes, Leandra, those come, you can get stuff from the virtual office, but really we share stuff, we make stuff, and there are Facebook groups, so many Facebook groups you can join. I honestly find 90% of my stuff just searching Facebook. So back to what I was saying about the direct sales companies. So I have tried to legitimately try to work businesses before, and it's hard because you are selling. It's so salesy. There's a million products. People ask you questions. You don't know there's so much research, so much you have to learn. The compensation plan is not that good. That meaning how much you make off of what you sell. You have to carry inventory, or it's not simple. Color Street was so simple that I wasn't even trying to sell it, and I'm a year and a half into it, and now it's my main job. So I've also signed up for things since Color Street and thought, well, shoot, I'm good at this because I have had success with Color Street, and then I can't sell that. I'm like, this is hard. Color Street spoils me because it just is so easy, because really you just share the product. It's such a novel product. It was the #1 Googled beauty product in 2019. It's like the up and coming thing. It's simple. We're all about DIY. We're all about fashion. We're all about versatility. And this is just, it ticks every box. So Alejandra asked if it was difficult getting started after joining. No, I didn't even try. And so it's different for everybody. It's going to be different for everybody. I just did a Facebook party, and then I asked my friends. And so that's how I started. It's going to be different for everybody. You can start that way. If you're not on Facebook, you don't have to be on Facebook. You're on it now. So you are on Facebook, but you can do things. I have stylists on my team who literally are catalog girls. They mail out the catalog, they call people. That's how they do their business. You could also do events. There are so many people who just do events, and events are happening now. So there is that opportunity again, and events are amazing because you meet so many people. So you don't have to have a network. Just sign up for an event. If you need help finding resources for events, you can look up your local chamber of commerce and see what's there. Look at your local convention center and see what's there. If you ever hear about any events in the newspaper, read about them, look at the venue, the place where they're held, and go there. There are a lot of mall events. If you see kiosks or tables set up inside the mall around the holidays, just go talk to the person in charge there. So many ways. So it's really not difficult, but at the end of the day, if you treat it as a hobby, it'll be a hobby. If you treat it as a business, it'll be a business. Hobbies take money, businesses make money. So it's all about what you want to do with it. For me, I kind of fiddled around with it for a long time. And it honestly wasn't until I decided to leave my job, my biggest contract, to stay home with my kids, that I finally started actually getting organized with my business and putting time into it. And I'm telling you, my team size tripled after I started doing that. So when you are consistent and you are really focusing on, doing the things that you need to do to be successful, you can be successful. The market is there. The product is amazing. The compensation plan is in place. The supports are there. Really, it's everything, all the stars are aligned for this. It's all about your drive and what you're willing to do. And you know what? Some days I do nothing. I have a hard time being home, and it's a struggle for me a lot. And some days I do nothing. I will sit on the couch and literally do nothing. And I'm like, I'm not the A-team mom today, and that's okay. and Color Street will wait for me. And the amazing thing is Facebook has, we do a lot of stuff in Facebook groups like this party, and it has there's so many tools out there. So Facebook has scheduling. So you can schedule your posts. So I schedule, like tonight, after this, I'm going to go and I'm going to schedule my posts for tomorrow. And that's it. And then I've got my Instagram linked to my Facebook and anyway, it got all linked. So I just like post random stuff throughout the day. And I mean, I'm more consistent than that, but you know, I have like a method that I like to do. But it's so easy to manage. So if I schedule something out the night before, then I don't have to worry about it. If I schedule out for the week, then I really don't have to worry about it. If I want to go on a trip, I can just schedule stuff out for the week. And that's it. And tell people, like, you can even do games and have them tell you their own stuff and tell them, I'll give the price on Friday. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even have to like track all that stuff. It's amazing. Once you get it going, then, you know, we call it our VIP group, your little group, it can kind of start running on its own. You want to be involved, but you can step away as you need to. Yes. So the scheduler is through Facebook. There are tons of other tools that are available on the market. Some for free on a small scale, and some for a cost. And it's up to you if you want to use it or not. I never used any apps or anything. I've never paid for anything until literally a year and a half in. Now I do have some apps. I pay for 2 apps that I use, and I actually use it to build tools for my team. So it's up to you what you want to do. So let's go back here. I'm going to come back in here again to the questions from earlier. So the most difficult part about being a stylist, okay, so 2 things. One is I don't personally have the time that I want to dedicate to my business, because I have chosen to dedicate my time to my kids, and we do virtual learning. So for me, that's a tough thing, you know. So like I'm very driven, and my business kind of has to sit there and wait for me to get my head in, or to get the time that I want to have to dedicate to it, which is fine. This is just the season for me now. But the second most difficult part, Michelle, is not buying all of the nails. Like, I struggle. I am a hoarder. I am obsessed, and I want to buy all the nails. Like, every one, I want multiples of every single set. It's a thing. So I already answered the minimum sales. So there's no minimum requirement, but if you want to qualify for bonuses, then you do want to hit that $300 in a single calendar month. And so that is very achievable. It is achievable through 2 very small, like mediocre parties, 1 good party, 1 event. You know, you can, like, it's not that difficult to achieve. You do, you know, hold on, I'm going back to the questions. I lost them. I must have hit something on my computer. But yeah, you could do it. So we try to encourage people to book 2 parties or book 1 event per month. That way it's not even a question. Sorry, touch screen. Okay, go ahead and you keep on asking me questions. I'm going through the Q&A over here. Oh yes, you son, it will happen. It is a thing. The good thing is I get a lot of them for free because I cash in my hostess rewards, and I get 25% in commissions. So Facebook does lock you out if you're spammy, but just don't be spammy. And I use the apps, and I do multiple parties with the apps with the same content, and I've not had a problem yet. So it's, you know, we have a bunch of tricks, like add an emoji, schedule them. Definitely don't schedule things at the same time, you know, the same post at the same time in multiple groups, because that is spammy. But honestly, like, you can avoid getting locked up, and just, there's a lot of like techniques that you can use, and you don't have to think that much about it either. So, but when you if you do start to book a ton of parties and you want to implement using a tool, there are so many tips out there for you to avoid that. Okay, so let me see more questions here. Let's see. Since COVID, so Jessica Lee asked about COVID and whether it made it harder for us to get new clients since we're not able to network as much. So Color Street's sales skyrocketed when the pandemic hit. So it actually opened up a whole new market for us, because all the girls that go to a salon no longer had a salon to go to, and they all came to us. And some of them converted. They're now Color Street users. Some went back to the salon. some do both. So it actually opened up a whole new market. Like I said, my team tripled during the pandemic. So it's really, honestly, it's social media marketing. It's a party plan business. And when we were in like knee deep in the pandemic, it was actually a nice relief to have these Facebook parties. So there's really there's like almost always a market. It's like a recession proof business. It's just such a unique opportunity and a unique product. So I don't know. It wasn't a thing. It was actually helped us. So I answered that question. What made me choose Color Street? Me personally, it chose me. Have we ever had anybody not like Color Street? Yes, I have, actually. And it's not that they didn't like it. It's just not their thing. And I'm like, okay, that's fine with me. There's so many people who love it. How do I manage being a stylist with my personal life and work? Great question, Gina. So I personally work about 10 to 20 hours a week on Color Street. Color Street is my main job, besides being a mom. And I work during nap time and then after bedtime sometimes. I try to only spend like 30 minutes after bedtime. So my real window of time is like a 2 to 3 hour period after nap time, or during nap time, actually. That's when I get most of my work done, and it's not every day out of the week. But that's basically it. So you just you have to be organized. You don't have to be organized, because I was not organized for the longest time. You want to be organized. To be like more successful, it's good to be organized. But just keep lists. Like I have a little booklet, a little notebook that I got from Color Street. And I just have like a to-do list in there, and then I have my notes in there. And then like if I have an idea, I actually send myself graphics through Messenger if I see something when I'm just diddling around on my phone. And then, when I get to my computer, I can go in and like do stuff with them. I spent the first year of running my business running it straight from the phone. I just got, well, not just, now it's been about 6 months, but I barely got like a desk and a computer and all of that stuff. I ran everything from my phone, and I kept notes in my phone. I did hardly anything from the computer. I think I went in and changed group names from the computer, because that's the only thing you could do. And I think I invited people to events from the computer, because it invites the whole group. And that's it. I'd log into the computer just to do those things, and then I'd move back to my phone. So let's see here. Does anybody have any live questions? All right. How do you pay for shipping supplies, and goodies to include? So Rebecca Ann asked this question. One of my favorite things about Color Street is so I buy everything on Amazon, and I get 2 sizes of envelopes. I get 5x7s, which are A7s, I think. And then I get A2s, which are 4.5 by 5.5. So basically like a postcard size, and then a 5x7 size. I mail my sets in the 5x7s, and I mail samples in the smaller envelope. And samples are a single stamp. All the prizes that we get, we like to get stuff in bulk on Amazon. They typically cost less than $1 a piece. So surprise. And they are mailable with a stamp, and we have tons of ideas for that. They're mailable with a single stamp. If you send a crystal nail file, you want to mark them non-machinable and add 15 cents. So that's like a 70-cent stamp, a butterfly stamp. There's a chrysanthemum version, but it's a 70-cent value. And you can mail a single set of Color Street in an envelope with a single stamp. You don't need anything special. You can mail 2 sets in an envelope with a 70-cent stamp. So I personally order my stamps on USPS.com. They get delivered to my mailbox. And I just get like sheets of the 70-cent stamps, and I buy my 55-cent stamps in rolls now. I had to graduate to that, because that's a $55 investment. But I do it when I get paid my bonuses. I order my stamps, and I just have them there. I also, one thing that saves me time as well is I schedule my pickups with my regular mail. So when I have parcels, like packages going out, they come to my door and pick it up. It's free. It's part of your mail service. And okay, Stephanie, I'm coming back to your question. I don't have a regular mailbox, so I can't stick parcels out in my mailbox. But if you can, a parcel is a package, by the way. If you have like a mailbox where you can fit a package, you can just send them out in your regular mail. I personally use Pirate Ship. There's also stamps.com. And I get labels, and I have a printer, so I print my own postage, and we get a discount. That service gives us a discount on postage. You can take things to the post office. Now listen, for the longest time, if people ordered multiple sets, I just sent them in multiple envelopes. Seriously. On the back, I'd write 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. I don't recommend doing that during the holidays or during the election. But in general, throughout the year, it worked for me. So it's cheaper that way too. But anyway, so everything else I get on Amazon. I have little poly mailers for my sets, and I get the envelopes, and I get cardstock, and I have labels. And that's basically like the supplies. And then besides the gifts that you want to give out, which again, we do bulk earrings, rubber cuticle pushers, crystal nail files, nail tape, those kinds of things. Amazon. So Stephanie Havlick asked, and I'm sorry if I butchered your name, what is your best advice for someone who is just getting started? Honestly, my best advice, have fun. Like, just have fun. Don't worry about it. Throw yourself a party and don't worry about it, and have fun. And don't be afraid to ask people to do a party with you, because remember, they get free stuff. Like free. Like, they don't have to pay for it. Free. It's crazy. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, don't let fear get in the way. That's right, Heather. Amen. Hallelujah. Okay, just started and haven't gotten my kit yet. Good. Shailia. Ooh, cute name. Yeah, but don't wait to start. Don't wait on your kit. Go book parties. I mean, you can actually do yourself a launch party right now. You don't need your kit for anything. Everything can be run through the website. So just do it. Okay, cool. So, hey, okay, we're also in Texas, Christina. Oh, I am. I say we. How do you keep track of all those orders? I don't. Actually, okay. So, Color Street tracks all your orders through the virtual office. You can go back in and look at all your orders. I also, oh, yay, thank you. So I told you I like to buy a ton of nails, and I sell my inventory. And so I have created a Google form, which we have that for you, training, all that. It's super simple. It's something new to learn. So there's that factor. But people order and they request samples. I have 2 different forms, and they do it through that form, and it organizes it for me in an Excel spreadsheet. And then I highlight it hot pink if I've mailed it out. And then I highlight it hot purple if I've followed up. And that's how I do that, separate from what's in the Color Street virtual office. Woo, Anna Laura. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so you're getting started with a launch party on Facebook. Is it Anna Laura? Ooh, that's so fancy. Okay, so LaDonna asked, how much time do we spend as a stylist? It's different for everybody. I'm at the 10 to 20 hour per week level. Again, it's different for everybody. It's really what you want. What disqualifies you as a stylist? Okay, so Carrie Bombach, I answered your question already. What's the best way to get a following without overwhelming your friends and family? Well, don't overwhelm them, but ask them. Don't be afraid to ask. They're going to get free stuff. And you know what? I don't even ask. I tell them, hey, you're doing a party with me, okay? So can we do it here this time? And then they're like, okay. So they should support you, and they're getting free stuff, and all they have to do is invite their friends to a Facebook group. It's not a big deal. And it's fun. You do interactive posts, games, and, it's just fun. It's not a big deal. So, Stephanie, what has helped me be the most successful when I got organized? So I got a binder and dividers, and I started keeping my stuff in a notebook. And basically that was now I have my stuff where I need it to be. And that was what really helped me. Also just really focusing and becoming committed, because I was very wishy-washy for a while. Oh, Christina Medina. Okay, how do you handle competing with any friends that are also Color Street stylists? This is an amazing question for me personally and for a lot of us, because we're all on the same, for me, my little friend circle we're all Color Street stylists. It's awesome. So, Crystal is in my circle, and Christy and Melissa, my sister-in-law, is a stylist. My mom's a stylist. My mom's cousin's a stylist. Um, yeah, my other friends were I had one friend who was a stylist. She went back to school, and so she decided to. Well, she's actually still a stylist, but it's kind of cool because I mean, we talk a lot about Color Street. We always share ideas. We always have amazing nails. And oh, Shilea, you can order prizes off Amazon and you can send them their like if you want to give them a free set, you can just send it when you get your kit. So yeah. So I'm sorry, I just jumped around. So about friends being stylists. So we're not in competition with each other. We actually like copy and paste each other's stuff all the time. We do like show off our nail. Like I called my sister-in-law this morning and I was like, look at my nails, look at my nails. And then that was basically oh no, I didn't call her. I sent her a picture. I was going to call her. Anyway, yeah, I just basically sent her a nail fan. I'm like, look at this. And she's like, look at mine. It's amazing. And then who doesn't want to build an empire with your bestie? That is incredible. So if you like our friends who are not stylists, they honestly just buy from whoever's running the biggest sale or has the set that they want in their inventory or whatever. Like it's not, I don't really care if they buy from my friends, and my friends don't care if they buy from me. And if you do care, then you know, you need some peace in your life. Because those things don't matter, y'all. We're surviving a pandemic. Like we have, you know, so much stuff going on in our country, and the last thing we need to worry about is who's buying nails from who. So just support each other and love each other and have fun and share ideas and I mean, make it amazing. So yes, exactly. You make it a family biz. I love that. I mean, honestly, like my sister-in-law is my strongest like team member, and we are like rising together in this business, and we used to think about like ways we could do business together and like come up. We have like business. I actually made a logo for some Phantom business, and now we get to do Color Street together. It's really like a dream come true. Okay, so Amanda Weber asked a great question about how you become a senior director and up, like if it's sales or what. So basically, Color Street, the way the Color Street compensation plan is designed is you do not have to sign anybody up under you to make money. You can make money on your own with your sales. You can do it however you want in events. You can do personal in-person sales. You can do parties on Facebook. You can do in-home parties, whatever you want to do. Not whatever. There are some regulations, like there's some rules, but basically you can, there's so many avenues for selling the nails, and you make 25 to 35% off those nails, plus any like incentives that are offered. Now, if you do start to build a team, that's when you start to rank up. And so the benefit to building a team is you get basically residual income from the sales of the people who are on your team. So you can earn up to 6% off the people under you. And depending on where they are under you, you can earn, you get enroller bonuses and leadership bonuses. And as your team grows, you begin to get things like a lifestyle bonus, which once you hit the executive rank, you begin to get a lifestyle bonus. Y'all, I get a $500 a month bonus as a lifestyle bonus, like just an extra $500 a month. It's insane. It's crazy. So my level, Yusun, is executive director. So it's crazy. And then once I hit senior exec, I make $750 a month. That's just an extra bonus on top of everything else. You get a team bonus when you start to hit the executive level. It's really incredible. And remember, for like my first year, I did it all from my phone, and I really was not organized. So, but I've always been committed, not always, but for the most part, I've been committed, and I never gave up. And honestly, like this thing will ride the waves with you. So what attracted me to become a Color Street stylist? Marie Maldonado Garcia. I mean, hello, have you seen my nails? And by the way, I'm growing my nails long. I'm a serial nail biter, and look how long my nails are. It's amazing. Okay, so my favorite part of being a Color Street Stylist, Kayla Maynard, Menard, oh, sorry, is really, okay, I want to say the friendships with other people, but it's really honestly, like, I don't even have to wake up, like, early anymore to go to work. Like, I'm not stressed out. I'm not running a mile a minute. I'm not, like, frustrated with my kids because I have a 2-hour time window with them after work to get them, like, fed and bathed and get homework done and get them in bed. Like, I'm with my kids 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But I love them. That is it. I mean, I kept saying and praying and wondering, like, if this was it, like, this is how life is supposed to be. Is this the American dream? Sitting in traffic, like, this is it? And it's not it. It's not it. Okay. To see a financial difference, Megan, you can make money right out of the gate. So you make 25% off your sales. If you do a $300 launch party, you're making $75 right off of that. And then if you sell all the sets in your kit, your starter kit comes with over $160 in just sets. So right there, if you sell what's in your kit and you do a launch party that's a $300 party, that's like $250 something, like, in money, like right out of the gate. So it's amazing. So Allie Puente Martinez asked, if Color Street is your full-time job, do they offer medical insurance? And I'm gonna speak to that and the tax thing. So we are independent Color Street stylists. We are independent contractors. Once we make $600 with Color Street, they will send us a 1099 at the end of the year. So what that means, and if you are a sole proprietor or an independent contractor, this is what you get from your customers when they pay you $600 or more. They're required by law to send you a 1099. So that is how you file your taxes. That's basically your version of the W-2. The additional thing that you get, the benefit you get of being an independent contractor is you get business deductions. So everything you spend on your nails, that is a deduction, because that's called cost of goods sold, okay? Or cost of marketing if you're giving away the nails. Your supplies, your envelopes, whatever giveaways you do, your mileage, if you are driving to the post office, that you can write that off. Your home office, so you can write off a portion of your internet. You can write off a portion of your cell phone. You can write off a portion of your electrical, your electrical. Did I say that? Is that right? Electrical? Your electricity bill? Your electricity? Your water bill. You can write off a portion of your mortgage insurance. Talk to a CPA. Okay. But there are a lot of deductions, so that can bring down your taxable income, and it can actually benefit you quite a bit. So there is no medical insurance offered because you're not an employee. I have done the Obamacare, and I actually loved it. That's a personal thing. And I have insurance with my other company, so I broker that. And so if you need medical insurance, you have to search for that on your own. So is there a program or assistance to help with taxes, Jen? No, we're independent contractors, so it's up to us. There are, you just keep track of all of your expenses and your income, and you can file your taxes how you wish. If you want to use like an app on or like a website to do it, or a CPA. It might not be a bad idea to invest in a CPA at least 1 year, so you see how they file it, and then whatever you want to do after that. Katie asked if it's easy to balance being a stylist and holding a full-time job as well, and what strategies help with balancing both. So, it's not hard. It does take time and commitment. So when I first started Color Street, I was working 50 to 60 hours per week. So I was actually a nursing mom, and I worked my business when I was pumping. So in 20-minute increments, I worked my business. And then I stayed up at night after bedtime, and I got my, like, whatever I needed to do, I did that. So I kept up with like posts and stuff and messages, and like sent myself notes, or I kept notes in an app on my phone. And then at night I'd go in and go through my notes and set up any parties that I needed to set up. And then I wake up early in the morning to do my mailers. So whatever I need to mail out. So really my biggest tip is to create a schedule for yourself. You decide what your Color Street working hours will be, and make them fit with whatever other things you have going on, and just do that, and keep a list. Keep your to-do list. So you do not have to keep any inventory, Jackie Bingham. The way Color Street is designed is that you don't have to have any inventory. It can all go through the website. And then there's not really an average amount of inventory. I know people who keep zero inventory, and I know people who are hoarders. So it's really just up to you. Christina asked if you're able to succeed without hosting parties, and you are. Just do events. You can contact people the old school way. I mean, this is not, listen, sales companies like this have been around since forever, and Facebook has not been around since forever. And like, look at these big companies with pink Cadillacs and stuff like that. They are still thriving. There are women making tons of money and being very successful. And I mean, it's totally doable. The one piece of advice I would give to a new stylist, Lauren, I would say take it seriously, because it could be legit. Because it is legit. Don't if you treat it like a business, you could do so much with it. It's crazy. Let's see. So, and then don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just like ask people things. Like, don't hound people. Don't be annoying, but don't be afraid to ask. Yes. Good advice, Shailia. Okay. So how do you get your friends and family to support you in your new business adventure? So, not everybody supported me. And not everybody still supports me. So if you don't have a support system, you will actually get one when you sign up, because you get us. So you don't necessarily need one. And you kind of build a community with your customers. Like, I'm telling you, I would never have survived this pandemic, or like transitioning to be a stay-at-home mom, had it not been for the women in my VIP group on Facebook. Those are like my best friends. I've never even met these women. Like, our team is insane, and I've never even met these women, and like, I have such a tribe. I'm telling you, y'all, if I ever have to run away, I have a million places to go, or if I ever want to run away. It's incredible. So you, Lori, if you don't have a big supportive network, you will build it. Just don't doubt yourself and have fun. Okay. So Ashley, how does a stylist get big in this group if you don't have a large group to begin with? Just like how I said. So you basically start with one person who hosts a party, and then you ask their friends to join your VIP group, and then you entertain them, and then you ask them to do a party with you, and then you ask their friends, and then you ask them to do a party with you, and then you ask their friends, and you just sort of build. It's just like anything, like, it's like a snowball. Start with something small. Like, I know what a snowball is, but it starts small, and you just keep adding little by little. Is it possible to have a mother-daughter stylist position? You can do it together, Terry, but my recommendation is to have both of you sign up and then just work the business together. So one of you is going to get the tax, like the 1099 is going to be under, the 1099 is going to be under one person's name. But like, my mom and I work together. So have one person sign up, the other person sign up underneath them. And then you actually make even more money, because then you're making 6% off the other person's sales as well. So one person's making 31% and one person's making 25% versus both of you making 25%. And that's the base. So consider both of you signing up. Plus, if you both sign up, the one who is at the top also gets a jumpstart bonus. If you sign the second one up in the first 35 days, and if they hit that $300 mark. So consider both of you signing up. You can work together, but you can also work together independently, if that makes sense. Like, during the pandemic, my mom and I used to trade a ton of inventory. So we worked together, We basically shared inventory, but I paid her for the sets that I got from her, and she paid me for the sets that she got from me at a discount. But like we were able to leverage both of our inventories to have a bigger like menu of products for people. So just consider, I would personally not like share a stylist account. Well, first of all, you can't, like, technically. But it really benefits you both to just both sign up, and you're getting the nails in the amount that you invest in the kit. You get them in the nails, so it's not like you're like throwing money into the wind. It's not like a fee. It's like you're getting more. You're getting a bulk order in. So finding new clients, Leslie, I'm pretty sure I spoke to that already about like have a party and ask their friends to join your VIP group. You can also do an event and ask their friends. You can like walk around your neighborhood and drop off catalogs. Like, I'm telling you, old school works, man. Why did I become a stylist? Kimberly asked. I spoke to that because I'm obsessed. Okay, so Kristen, I already answered about what makes us different. And it's not an MLM. So MLM stands for multi-level marketing company, which basically means that you have to have a team under you to make money. And that's not how Color Street is. We're more of a party plan business. So you basically just, if whatever you sell, you get 25% of. If you sell $1, which is impossible, you get 25% of that. Actually, it's not impossible because you could sell yourself a set above a product credit amount. And anyway, so you just make 25% to 35% off of everything you sell. And yeah, it's not the same as a regular multi-level marketing company. My biggest commission check, I'm not allowed to tell you that, to be honest. But you can look, Erica asked this question, and I love that she asked it, by the way. You can look at the compensation and see what the average per month is. So for example, my rank is executive director, and I believe the average per month for an executive director is around $6,700. So Heather asked how it's changed my life. Spoke to that. I mean, it's completely changed my life. Like, completely. No, great question, you son. No, when somebody invests in a kit, they're investing in a business, and there is not a commission off of that. But you're starting. I mean, Color Street has spoken to this. I've spoken on this subject to us about it. They believe that the business is such a great, it's already structured for success, that when you decide to join the business, like it's a serious decision, and they're not going, you're getting the business. So you're not going to get a commission off of it or anything like that, because you're already getting like a business kit. And when you sign somebody up, like, you're sponsoring them. Now you're kind of taking them on, and so you're going to get the benefit of having a stylist under you. So we don't get commissions off of it, but it's not going to matter because it's so amazing. So Joyce, I am still not technically full-time with Color Street. But it's different. Everybody's journey is just so different. Have I put off any of my friends? Amanda asked, this is a great question. Amanda Sellers asked, have you put off any of your family and friends since becoming a stylist? I'm worried that I would have to constantly be promoting via social media, and those on my friends list may get tired of it. Totally will. I get tired of it, girl. I look at my Facebook feed and it's all nails. And some days I'm just like, that's pretty, but I want to see something else. So they can mute you. They can turn off your their notifications for your group. Don't worry about it. I mean, it's up to them what they want to see on social media. If they're getting mad at you about it, then, they don't have to follow you, and you don't even have to know about it. Trust me. So don't worry about it. Don't always be like bugging them, right? I'm sure limits and like read the room, right? Like, be a listener. And if they're like sounding frustrated, then back off. But you just have fun. Again, just have fun. And if you want to talk about nails like on your main Facebook page, then do it. But we primarily run our businesses in like private groups. So they don't have to be in your group. They could just stay out. But I also talk about my nails on my main page too. And people are going to see it. But I mean, there's like this sort of like rule of thumb. It's like an 80-20 rule, if you've heard that. It applies to different things. But one of the things is like you want your news feed, your Facebook timeline to be 80% you, 20% your business, right? So like 1 out of every 5 posts you post about your nails or whatever. But like you could be like, oh my gosh, I love water. My water's so good. Or like, with your coffee cup in the morning with your pretty nails. I mean, it's so easy. It's our name. My storage is low. Okay, so Caroline, we talked about that. Anybody have any other questions? Do y'all want to see what's in the kit? Okay, so I think I've answered a lot of these questions. So how do you grow your business if no one if nobody will host a party? Oh, Tracy Booth asked this great question. So if you go party dry, which is what I call it, if you go party dry, so what I like to do is if I can't like get people to book a party in my VIP group, first of all, I don't ever like expect people to book from me just saying, hey, I'm booking parties, comment. They never comment. I personally ask people, okay? That's how I get my parties. So that's not the best way to do it. I don't know if that's what you're asking, but whatever. So just ask people, and then if nobody will book a party, then throw your own party, girl. So you can throw a party in your VIP group. And what I love to do to shake it up is I like to do a girls' night in a private event on my main Facebook page, and I invite everybody. I invite every woman, and I've accidentally invited some men before, but I basically invite all my Facebook friends, and if they want to show up, they can show up. They don't, whatever. And then I just have a super fun event on my main Facebook page in a private event so that I can do giveaways, because you cannot give things away in a public forum. And it's so fun. And then it like just kind of drums up business. You get sales, you get new customers, and if it flops, it flops, but people see you and you're planting seeds, and there is never a fail. I mean, there are failures, but like, honestly, when people are connecting you with a product, like that is a success. Even if they don't buy it, even if they tell you no, that means that they now associate that product with you. And when they come to their senses and want to try it, then they know who to call, right? All right, so let's show off the kit real quick, because we're an hour in, and I could talk all night, y'all. Okay. Oh, wait. Brenda Degree asked a great question. If you were to start over in the same business, what would you do different from your original plan? I would take it seriously. I would actually think of it as a business, and I would be consistent and organized. And I would have quit my job a long time ago if I'd have known, because it was stressful. Let's see. Sets. So you want to know how many sets I have in my personal stash? I'll let you guess. Okay, let's talk about the kit. So I actually have a kit for you. Kind of a kit. I'm missing a French tip set. But let's talk about what comes in your kit. So this is what the stylist kit looks like. Let me just scoot you back a little bit more here. So this is a stylist kit here. It comes in this fancy little box, like one of those FabFitFun boxes. But it's a business in a box, and it is amazing, and I love it so much. So you have these 2 trays here. So you have you have the top floor, you have the penthouse, and then you have the warehouse. I'm just kidding. So you have the tray on top, which I'll show you in a second, because that has all the goodies that I know you're wanting to see. And then you have the tray in the bottom. And I want to tell you all the right numbers about stuff, but I'm going to forget. Okay, so first of all, hello, you get a swag bag. You get this amazing tote bag, which is so cool, because if you work, you can throw your nails in this, and when the girls at work see you walk in with this bag, they know to bring their money to you. But it's cool. It has all these pockets. This is literally how I carried around my inventory when I used to do stuff and go places. And you get a package of these brochures. These are called opportunity brochures, and they talk about the business. So this is how you share the business with people. It's all on here. And you just say, hey, did you look at that blue brochure, that green brochure, or whatever color this is? Did you look at that? Do you have any questions about that? Do you want to know about the business? It's amazing. Color Street does it for us. You get catalogs. So you get the little catalogs. By the way, these mail with a single stamp in a 5x7 envelope. And I will totes fold this little baby right here and stick this in a 5x7 envelope. Sure will. You get these cute little nail files, and I'm trying to see if you get, I think you get 2 bags of this. These are just cute little nail files to give out with the samples. And these actually used to be the files that were in the packages back in the day. And you get some wooden cuticle sticks. So these are also great prizes if you just don't want to invest. When I first started, I didn't invest I did not want to invest anything. Again, I was so wishy-washy. You get nail polish remover pads. These are also great to do like little prize bundles. Like, look at this. These 3 things right here in a little prize bundle. Hello, cute. You get nail prep pads. These are those little alcohol wipes. And these you want to give out with your samples, okay? And then you get these like instructions, a little note from our founder. And I could go on and on about him. And I'm going to say one thing real quick. Okay. This is what's amazing. So this man took decades perfecting this nail polish strip. He actually learned mechanical engineering and designed the machine that makes the strips. He was offered like a huge amount of money to sell out and declined. He is so committed to this product that you can they just take care of us so much, and you can always count on it. There's like, it's so amazing. It's such a young company, but we are so solid in our commitment and his commitment to the company. It's amazing. And the corporate office supports us. Like I said, we ask them for things and they will answer, like they answer directly, and they'll give us stuff. You get application instructions. You get, I'm going to sneeze, excuse me. You get this Road to Success booklet. This is a gem. This is a great way to start your business. It actually takes you step by step on what to do to start your business. So you don't even need a team. Yes, you do. But our team is amazing, so you'll want us. But it's all in here. Just follow the instructions and you can build your business. So you get all of that in the ground floor here. And then when you get up to the penthouse, let me show you what you get in the penthouse. All right. So in the penthouse here, you get, so many nails, they don't even fit in the box. Okay, so you get 2 of these large nail files. This could also be an amazing party prize. So you get 2 of these, and they're branded. They say Color Street on them. Can you see that? You can't see it. Okay, you get 2 buffer blocks here. See? These are cute. So you get 2 of those. And they have hot pink, so I love that. You get 72 accent nail sets. Okay, so right now you're likely going to get Home Sweet Home and Tokyo Lights, 2 of the best accents in the business. So we call these twosies, 2-finger testers, samples, accent nails, whatever. These are what you send out to people so they can try them. And so you can buy these packages. These are like 19 bucks each, and you get 50 in a pack. So they're like a cheap, that is another thing. This is how we share the product. You don't have to buy like a whole like thing of samples. You don't have to have like multiple types of samples. Like if you get just Home Sweet Home in your kit, you can share Color Street with just this one type of sample. Like you don't have to have like the eye cream and then the protein powder and then the jewelry and then, you know what I mean? Like this is so simple. And this mails with a single stamp. That's how you send out a sample. It's crazy. So you get 72 of those. Okay, and now you get nails. Okay, so you get there's a certain type of set and number of type of set that you get. So you get 1 French tip set. You get 2 solid sets. You get 2 glitter sets. You get 5 design sets. 5. These are the $13 sets. You get 5 of them. That's 65 bucks right there, y'all. Excuse me. you get a pedicure set and 2 petite sets. So you get one of everything. And right now, if they are out of stock on something, on anything, they will hook you up. So I've seen where people, like, we've been out of stock on like the prep pads before, and they give a whole set in exchange. I'm like, oh, I want 14 sets. When I signed up, the cost of the kit was the same, and we only got 10 sets. They have added the 2 petites and the pedicure since I signed up, because now these are new product lines, right? And they're still the same thing. Still just a nail polish strip. You don't have to learn anything new, but you have different product lines that you can offer people. It's insane. So cool. Well, that is what comes in a kit. So I've done the math on these nails, and they're around $162 in nails for a $129 investment in your kit. That is so worth it. Listen, if you sign up for the business and you do nothing with it, or it flops, or whatever, you just decide I don't know, you want to move to another country, or just want to, I don't know, whatever. If you change your mind about it, you've got your money's worth and then some in the kit. So it is like a win-win. It's, for me, I would sign up for a kit every day. And remember, I did not plan on selling it. By the way, when you sign up, keep your box, okay? Shilea, keep your box. Because one day you want to show off your kit when you're doing a customer appreciation party with all your girlfriends, all your teammates, okay? So keep your box. All right, ladies. So you, son, I think I answered that question. I'm not sure if I'm seeing a repeat question. The starter kit does not count towards your sales. No, it's like a business kit. So it's not like a product sale. So we have, yeah, there's so much I can tell you. Oh my gosh. Yes, Stephanie. Congratulations. Well, welcome to the team. You will be, okay, so we have private team groups and private team chats. So Stephanie, since you just signed up, you are now going to have access to all of our private resources. So congratulations. You signed up with the best team. If you heard Brittany earlier, our team is led by 2 Diamond National executive directors. Yes. The top of the top in the entire company. That's the team we are on. So you chose the right team and you chose the right company. It's amazing. Yay! Okay. Well, ladies, I have a hubby waiting for me, and I'm going to go spend 20 minutes scheduling my post for tomorrow. Real quick. It's going to be Thursday, so I'm thinking Thirsty Thursday, or this or that Thursday, or Thankful Thursday, or Tip Thursday, or I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Well, bless you, ladies. Thank you for hanging in there with me and let me chat your ear off. You're the only women I talk to all day. Okay. Have a great night. Bye.